y'all boys? EG1 Ezra's Garage back at you again. Another quick one. Y'all may say, hey, you already did a video on the 300 build, but we haven't gone Navy SEAL style tip to butt on the whole entire 300 build, and that's what we're gonna do now. This is a fluted flash can tucked inside of this 9-inch Midwest Industries rail. It's a 7.5-inch barrel with a pistol length gas system. I'm rocking the Tippmann arms pop-ups. I believe these are polymer, not nylon, don't get me wrong. I do have the Sight Mark R-Spec Ultra. Very, very nice optic, even though people think that it's just a cheap, affordable S-tier optic. It is not. It is one of those that should get a lot more credit than it does. I also have the HPDW lower from PSA. So with this lower, you get better than your regular MOE grip. You get the Magpul trigger underguard, EPT trigger, and the HP PDW brace. I'm very happy with it. I have a 3.5 pound trigger plan, new rail system plan, and most likely going to throw a different optic on here, but this is going to be genuinely the build. So tip to butt, I just wanted to show y'all this is the new 300 blackout build, and this was part of our full overview video on it. I want to thank everybody for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. All my new subscribers, thank y'all for helping us get over 500. And we have plenty more new content on the way. I want to thank everybody for being a part of this. This is real, real nice, man. Extremely happy. Thank y'all. Back at you again, EG1 Ezra's Garage. We were talking about how the last video was the reveal video of the 300 Blackout, the start of the Project 300 series. This is gonna be the full overview video, but in this video, I also have something special. If you watched the ammo reveal video, we told you we had this coming for it. Benefits of having a left-handed wife, you gotta go through extra steps. So, we're not really gonna talk about it. We're gonna be about it in this video. Hopefully. And like I told you guys, if you were watching the channel and its editing and how the video quality process is coming about, we're starting to get extremely serious about that. I'd like to take this channel to new heights and to acquire certain things for my viewership, my fans. You have to take different approaches. I know everybody's like, oh, well, first step you should do is, get you an Ocean lotion because you're so ashy. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm a real man. I appreciate y'all, but none of y'all would ever say that to my face for fear of you losing particles or fragments of bone in your fucking face. Be honest with you, I'm not the hardest ass in town. I'm not somebody who thinks he's the best. But some of you YouTube commenters really need to watch your fucking mouths, because you know good and well you wouldn't approach somebody in the street like that. You're only doing that shit because you've got a keyboard in front of you. Keep that in mind. Real people out here living and not hiding behind keyboards. People like me who jump out in traffic all the time. I shouldn't be telling you that, but it's the truth. I always like to reuse these. You don't never know when you need a small bag or baggie for something. Love how it comes with only one screw. They don't give you 2 attempts. Are you watching? Very, very easy install. All you did was see me put this plate behind your original bolt release. You put the plate behind your original bolt release, you line up the lever, then you drop your screw in and tighten it all up. It's done. 60-second install. I could just stop the video after that and label it the bad lever install video, but it's not what we're here to do. At first, it's gonna feel like you're cross-threading it. I don't know what that's about, but your original paddle has some left to right play. So don't get afraid of that. Just keep in mind, there's only a detent holding this shit together, you know, a spring-loaded detent. I got it on there. So now that we have it on there, love to test it. All I did was push it up to hold it. Now to close it, you would push down and it closed that bolt just like I wanted it to. We're only gonna do this twice. Push up, hold the bolt, push down and close it. Now, one would say try it with a live magazine. We're not gonna do that here today. There we go. We're not gonna do that here today. All right, so this is the full overview video of my new 300 blackout setup. As you can see, we're running the SB Tactical HP PDW brace. We're running this, I want to say this is not just your regular MOE grip. It's got that texture in it. Very, very nice texture. I'm still rocking a mil-spec safety selector. This is the enhanced polished trigger from Palmetto State Armory. Comes part of this lower. This lower came with the enhanced polished trigger, the mag pull, better than MOE grip. It also came with the mag pull under trigger well, which I love because the PSA Jackal I own has a steel trigger enclosure here and it grips and cuts your finger almost every time. I threw the pop-up sights on it. Everybody tells me are backwards, which is crazy because when you're holding the rifle, say this is down and you want to deploy them, you would either press on the sides. Yeah. And I've always been told, maybe I do have them backwards because the circle probably should be in the back and the dot should be in the front. But the way I see it is they have the apertures for when they're closed, the dots in the back, and the apertures up front. So I kind of want y'all to really tell me what the truth is. I'm not an Army Ranger, so I'm not going to sit here and say I know the best. But I love everything about this setup, y'all. I usually keep it in the CQB stack, which is like the first click. I am rocking the new battle-tested Magpul T-Mag. This is a Midwest Industries rail. It is not a suppressor-ready rail, unfortunately, but it does have this fluted flash can tucked in it. Did not make any real difference in sound suppression with subs. The reason I say that is because it's still not hearing safe. You do hear a difference, but most of that is attributed to the ammo used. So I'm now happy she's equipped with the bad lever, so she's left hand ready, right hand ready. Got plenty enough room in the trigger well between me and the bad lever, so that's good. I told y'all, bruh. I wasn't really telling nobody when I was gonna cop. Some of my close people knew what time it was when it was time. Let's talk about cans while we here. What can am I looking at? I heard great things about the Omega. I'm only considering going Omega because I heard negative things about the warranty process with dead air. Crazy thing is I need the dead air for the Jackal because of the mounting system that the Jackal has, the muzzle. So what I was thinking about was going Omega with a dead air mounting system and make it work for both applications. Really want something that's gonna work for all applications. And I think the Omega would work perfect for my 9mm stuff. Excuse me, my 300 stuff and my 5.56 stuff. So that's a big deal right now. I honestly want everyone's opinion. You know what I mean? What should go on, what shouldn't go on. I even went ahead and got a mag, specific 300 blackout mag for cheap, and branded it the 300 blackout mag. You might have seen that on some of my other content. I'll post a picture up in this video. We didn't cheap out either, bro. Like, I put a decent set of sights on here. People talk shit about Streamlight products, but I'm obviously gonna sit here and let you guys know this is a PSA lower, it's a PSA upper. All this stuff was bought and built on a budget. I want you to hear from me. If you're gonna buy something like this, it should be done on a budget. So all of this stuff was acquired with practicality in mind, and it really blows me away that people are suggesting I should go buy a $500 to $700 to $800 optic. Guys, the gun didn't cost that fucking much. Like, stop it. Stop. Like, I don't understand you guys. I've never been a fan of putting a fucking $1,000 optic on a $500 gun, $600 gun. Makes no sense. Especially when there's a bevy of new options out there on the market that come wherever they come from, but work. If it holds zero and it does what you needed to do, that's what matters. So again, you can make fun of me for being ashy. You can make fun of me for making budget decisions. But again, I'm out here holding zero. I'm out here training. I'm out here making sure I'm getting better. People also make comments about me closing my eyes while aiming. Guys, I'm not at a live range. I'm not in live practice. You don't know what I will do in live range, live practice situations. You can only assume from watching my YouTube videos. Thank you for watching the YouTube video. That's all we can say. Everyone thinks they're an Army Ranger just by getting on YouTube. Guess what, guys? Train. Train more than you talk trash. Because that's what people like me are doing. We're training more than we're talking trash. Back to the video. Anyhow, so what made me go this way? Like, what made me think all this was necessary? Well, again, I put in the other reveal video that weight was a big deal. And like, okay, so when we talk home defense, you want it both ways. You want to be able to defend your home. You want your better half to be able to defend your home while you're not around. Weight plays a factor in that. You think she's gonna grab the fucking big AR and knock down the target, you know, effectively? You don't want to have to worry about that. So what you do is you go get something like this that bridges gaps. This is something where I really feel she should be able to grab a real hold to, because it's designed with her in mind. We have the ambidextrous works involved, lightweight. We have the stopping power, where we'll soon have sound mitigation. So again, I will also have a better optic to put on this. This is just the optic that, you know, hops dick to dick, stick to stick. I've said that in other videos. People haven't been listening, and they've been freely commenting, but they haven't been listening. So like, share, subscribe to Ezra's Garage. Stay hip to the build series in the channel. Project 300 is a long one, because what you don't know is this rail, even though I love it, is not a suppressor ready rail, as I said before. So it's gonna go. So new rail, new barrel nut spacer, possibly suppressor. That's not it. We just talked about the possibility of a new optic. When will that happen? Not sure, but it won't be a Votatu or it won't be a Voodoo EOTech. It won't be nothing $800. I promise you that. So yeah. From here, I can just tell you guys, I'm extremely happy. Specifically with the quality of this lower, just to let y'all know, like, at first I had some creaking, and I don't know if it just needed to be shot. It's like spring tension. But once it's been shot, it's been the most solid thing. So hey, I don't question. I don't question much. Yeah, see, and we're still good. The only thing is, you'll run into a malfunction when you try to dump. So just gotta be careful and mindful of that.
So here I realized the magazine was covering the dust cover, which when you start dumping rounds, you'll have basically a failure to eject situation. So what I'll do is adjust the mag link at the bottom to make the tops of the magazines equal. This way you won't have that interference issue. Very simple fix.
Why does it look like I'm fumbling? Well, this is my first real AR-15. So we're in for the ride. Shout out to Eugene Stoner.